Welcome back to another Tuckers on the Wall video. I am straight out of the theater from Thunderbolts, from Marvel's new product, and I gotta say, a lot of hype surrounding this movie. Marvel's back, it's part of the glory days. It'll make you feel right at home and like it's 2018 again. And they're right for the most part. You should watch this movie. If you missed what Marvel was putting out in the old days, I mean, yeah, that's the exact right place to go. I mean, this movie, I just go off. I give it an 8 out of 10, just solid 8. 80 overall. It's a solid role player. It can't carry you, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, especially where Marvel was at previously. Really, I'll just go with just a couple of gripes I had with it. Just a lot of ticky-tack stuff that just separates a good movie from a great or amazing movie. I would just say spoiler warnings too. Just want to FYI, spoiler warnings. But the only thing really that I like with Bob, Robert, Sentry, I would just say that just in the moment with his conversations with Yelena, just felt like they were just a little bit too soon, when they're like holding hands and like they're talking about like their trauma. Just felt like that was a little early. I wouldn't mind if this movie had like 15 more extra minutes. One, because it was a fun movie to watch and entertaining. But more of a sense to where we could get more so like a genuine like kind of trauma dump between Yelena and Bob. I'm not really talking about the flashbacks. The flashbacks are fine, but I'm just more so talking about when they're actually talking face to face. And if I'm being completely honest, I really think that's my only gripe with it. Just a lot of like not good enough to become like amazing, like S tier. But Florence Pugh, everyone does their job. Everyone is very good in this movie. No complaints with the acting. Dialogue is good. It's not fantastic. And the plot of the movie, it makes sense. Like it's a simple Marvel movie, but it's a simple good Marvel movie. Like there's nothing wrong with being simple, especially of how wrong they've gotten the last handful of these movies and shows. It felt good, just get back to basics. And I just had a really good time at this theater, his darkness, Bob's darkness showed, like it was menacing, it was cool. And you don't really get that with Marvel villains, especially not newer ones. And I just had a great time with that as a villain, and him just literally deleting kids. Just like, it's like, oh my God, like this is real. And like, I I feel bad that I had a good time with this, but I like a child, like there was like not like a toddler, but there was a kid behind me in the theater. He was terrified of Bob or Sentry. And that it kind of like felt like, like, oh, well, this is menacing. Like, like kind of like how Venom was in like Spider-Man 3, like I'm not happy that a kid was scared, but like at the end of the day, like it felt kind of good, like that some people were like in like a menacing like tone from this. And God forbid, like, oh my God, this has been so long since a Marvel villain's been menacing like that, like sinister. At least the presence. And some people might complain that they talked him down and it was like a talk no jutsu from Naruto. And it was to a certain extent, but he still had to fight the battle within himself. And I believed it. It was believable, and I was okay with it. Really nothing too bad with it at all. Action's fun. John Walker, the chemistry's great between these characters. And, Valentina, it's good. It's like mid to good. Like if I'm being honest, like if she was more interesting, then maybe this makes it into a 9 or 10. But I don't want the 9 or 10 to hold back a good 8. Because that's not fair to it. I mean, it can always be better, but it's still a good movie, and I had a really good time with it. You should definitely see this movie, especially if you want to get back into those Marvel glory days, because it is funny, the action's cool, and the characters are really, you have a really good time. You know, it's a band of misfits that get together, and you know, they do what a Suicide Squad movie never could. And yeah, I mean, final thoughts. I mean, I'm just gonna repeat myself again. Definitely watch the movie, have a good time with it, and this is more so of a good rant this time. So, anyway, thank you for checking out the video if you made it this long, and I'll see you in the next one.